navigating your emotions, using comfort, curiosity, excitement, and fear zones to optimize your learning speed and problem-solving capacity. I realized a while ago that we train athletes mentally, but we don't train them emotionally. And emotional training starts with cognitive awareness and basically intellectualizing your emotions a little bit. And I realized a lot of people always say, get outside of your comfort zone. That's where all the growth happens. But we don't teach people specifically how to get outside of the comfort zone and how to recognize when they've gone too far, because we sometimes get into fear zones. And I think one of the things I massively disagree with is when people say you should do one thing every day that scares you, that induces fear. And I think that that's actually a mistake. I think we should do things to build up our capacity, our resilience for experiencing new things so that we can push into excitement, so that we can push further into discomfort. And so that when the occasion arises, that we have the bravery to handle fear well. And that's what this module is all about. It's about identifying what mode are you training in, and can you find the optimal emotional state to actually increase the quality of your training and your learning speed. We're going to do a quick little overview of all the zones and understand that each one is important. Each one has a role. And although we want to get out of our comfort zone because that is how we learn and try new things, we can do that in different ways to build up more resilience and more capacity to venture further outside of our comfort zone more often. So the first zone outside of that is a curiosity zone. And I like to say that it overlaps both comfort zones and discomfort zones because it allows us to play safely and say, what if? When we step outside of our curiosity zone and outside of the comfort zone completely, we get into the excitement zone. It is uncharted territory. And this is where, when we feel like we've built up enough capacity and we're ready to try something new, and there is a little bit of risk because there is unknown, but we're more thrilled about it. We're not afraid. Then there is the fear zone, the place of overwhelming anxiety. And this is the place often that gets visited a little bit too often, in my opinion, and that we ignore within ourselves because we think that we are brave, being brave and pushing our limits. But there is a fine balance to be